we are getting ready to go muzzleloader hunting for my first time this year. So this makes me feel like such an awful guy because I always preach about making sure you practice with your equipment and everything else. So I haven't shot my muzzleloader, and it is, like I said, so it's December 22nd. And I haven't shot my muzzleloader since probably last December. So I need to check it. Now, the difference I will say is I think that some guys will go and they'll shoot and it's just in a ballpark and they're like, okay, good enough. And that's not what I do. If I can't hit what I'm aiming at, we won't go this afternoon. A muzzleloader is so safety counterintuitive.
It's because we're bow hunters.
Every time I do this, it reminds me how much of a bow hunter I am. Alright, I'm going to pop my ear protection in and we're going to shoot this puppy. I'm going to start at 100 just to make sure that it's not too high. For me, like shooting muzzleloader, it's more stressful than shooting my bow because I want to make sure that it's absolutely perfect so I don't have to go through the time of freaking cleaning that stupid thing again. Could you imagine having war with that? Like, hold on, time out guys, like just wait, I'm reloading here. I gotta clean it out, my breech plug's all messed up. So I'm praying that this is close because I really don't want to have to shoot again. But this was my very first shot at 100, and I'd say that's gotta be what, 4 inches high, maybe 5. So 4 or 5 inches high at 100, which to me just means that I'll just, put it right on his heart, and I have a good at least 12 inches of error there. And then 125 had about 1.5 inches or so of drop, but left and right on both is money. So now we're gonna clean that gun one last time. Yeah, we're gonna go hunting. So. First day back hunting, I don't care what, the first day of the year or just the first time again in a long time is always the worst because you are so freaking just unorganized and out of the groove that you just misplace everything. It's so irritating. At least I do. And it's unseasonably warm, it's probably 40 degrees. So what we're going to do is we're going to go up here and sit in this fence row. There's some beans to the south of us, but these deer, and then we're going to be sitting on some alfalfa and then CRP and grass. And what we're hoping is a lot of times these deer, especially when it's warmer, will spend more time, just in alfalfa and grass than necessarily going to beans and corn. So we're going to try and catch one. Basically, it's kind of a staging area. I know these deer really well. A lot of them will come out in this field and just feed around before they go to the beans. So we're going to hope that we can catch one. We're also working with the southwest wind, which is really hard for anything that we have at this particular place. So. Starts blowing. She's coming right to us. I'm a cameraman, and I traded in for an older cameraman. Look at that. Look at that. What perfect timing. That wasn't even planned. And so we actually dropped Eli off. He's over on the other side of the farm. He's going to try and shoot deer too. So it is really warm. Probably 50 degrees. No wind. But
Saw deer last night, so hopefully it'll be the same tonight with a big old buck. And for all of you that guessed, you're correct. I've never killed a deer with a gun. Never killed a big game animal with a gun. So, trying to kill my first big game animal with a gun.
So, I'm out here hunting. I just got set up. I think the deer are going to come out in front of me and kind of work their way to the ag field on the neighbors. I've hunted here a couple times with him, but I'm always behind the camera. That's just fine because I love it. I love filming. I just love being out here. But it's a great opportunity, and I'm really thankful that they've given me the opportunity to hunt with them on one of their spots. That is a big body deer, looks like to me. No freaking way. Man, I thought they were gonna fight. We did not see anything until the last, I don't know, 5 minutes, and that was just a fawn. So now Eli was right over the ridge from us, and he saw a crab load. But we kind of knew we weren't going to probably see a lot of deer here. We were more hoping it was going to be one big deer. One big old deer. So that's alright. It was a comfortable sit, so wasn't that bad.
We've been scheming this now since about 20 hours ago, trying to figure out here where we feel as though we have a good chance that this deer are coming out again tonight because it's similar conditions. It's a little warmer. It was 50 last night, about 60 tonight. So, but very similar conditions. Had a lot of deer out here. We were in the wrong spot. We didn't see anything, but we really feel like that we're going to have deer come out and probably a shooter. So we want to be in the right spot.
saw him.
Oh, did I just kill that freaking deer?
I think you got him. Oh, there goes a deer right there, but I think that's...
That was the little one I checked. No way.
I think you got him.
No
I swear,
freaking
Warren, I'm
way.
looking at him through the camera, and he just like, when you shot, it just tipped over.
Oh, it felt good. And
You heard it hit.
Oh, yeah. Should we go?
I think, yeah.
Should we go check? If we just got that freaking deer,
I think you did.
I cannot believe that worked. Oh, let's go see.
Got to figure it out. Yeah, right there.
Yeah, yeah.
That's freaking lady there.
Holy cow. Good job, Dad. Oh crap, he's still alive.
Is he?
Oh, he's kicking.
Shoot him again if you need to.
Find him or?
I don't know.
Of course, I left my freaking ramrod back there.
What?
It's too long, so we decided when we were going to make this digital series, I guess if you want to call it that we were going to be, that we were going to try to be as open and honest as we possibly could. And when I say try, the only thing that I'm referring to is there's some things that would be irresponsible for us to air on behalf of all hunters if it's going to be something that's really graphic to non-hunters. So we're going to let you guys know absolutely everything, and we're going to just tell you the truth. So as you guys saw, I shot this buck, and so keep in mind, I'm almost 26 years old, and I've never killed anything with a gun. But I've killed, I don't know, 60 or 70 animals, but they've all been with a bow. So this has been a new journey for me. So I shot that buck, and I'm guessing he was probably 130 yards or so. There was the other one out there at 200, and I'm glad I ranged him because I didn't realize it was that far, and I ranged him, and I'm not comfortable shooting that far. And the other one was a good at least 50 or 60 yards closer.
He was 150 or less.
Yeah. So, and I'm confident at that range. So, and then you guys, I don't know if Dad got it or not, but you can probably see I actually moved up because I didn't have a full good shot of his whole body. So I moved up, got to where I was comfortable. He still had no idea I was there. Took my time, squeezed it off, felt really good. You heard the smack, and I didn't know where he went. Well, it's because he dropped. He dropped and was laying right there. We walked up there, and then he started kicking and trying to get up. Well, then is what I realized. So you guys can grill me on this all you want. Go ahead, because trust me, I'm already grilled myself, and I learned from it. That I'm okay with making mistakes as long as I learn from them. Well, the mistake that I made is last year I broke my ramrod, and so then when I reordered a new ramrod, it's a little bit too long. So I've been taking it out because I'm nervous about, excuse me, that bullet hitting the end of it. So when I shot, I took it out, and so then when we got up there with the excitement, I realized I left my freaking ramrod where we shot from. Well, we took all of our stuff, and we're in an alfalfa field, so it took me probably 10 or 15 minutes to find that ramrod. Once I found it, I ran back, and he was still laying there, and I literally I had a bullet in the thing, I think. I was starting to shove that bullet down there, and as I did that, Dad says he's running or whatever, and then he literally runs into the timber. So we went over there, we listened, and tried to see where it was that we thought he was. Well, we gave him, I don't know, a few hours, and then we came back, and we went down this to where we heard him, and we were just looking for a body because he was like, all messed up, and so we really didn't think that he was going to be in there at all, meaning alive. We thought he was going to be dead. Well, we cut blood, and we followed blood for about, 4/10 of a mile or so?
More than that. Last time I checked was 0.37, and we made it another
Yeah,
ways past there.
4/10 to half a mile. And then the thing that, and it wasn't much blood. It was a little blood here and there, and it wasn't no bubbles, anything like that. Kind of a darker red.
Type blood.
Yeah. And we ended up finally, we got to a place where there was a really steep ditch. I mean, and it's probably, 3.5, 4 feet straight down, and he literally jumped across it. Well, we know that because of blood and blood. And so obviously he had his legs back, and there's no way that I broke his back or anything, or there's no way he would have been able to jump that. So we followed blood as long as we could, lost blood in some CRP, spent another hour looking for more blood there, and we're not able to pick it up. So we are kind of at a loss here. Yeah, we're gonna come back tomorrow.
Talk to the neighbor, see if we could look in his field, just in case.
Yeah,
but
talk to the neighbor, see if he'll let us maybe grade search that CRP or something. Really, Dad and I personally, we don't
feel like the
think
deer's
he's dead.
alive.
So I don't know.
I think one of the biggest things that people need to know from this, Warren, and because I think that's what we're trying to do is help people with. I mean, yeah, we want to have fun and entertain people, but we're trying to show them, and we preach. If you shoot a deer with a bow and arrow and knock him off his feet, shoot him again right now, now.
Oh yeah.
And I think now we are like, hey, with a gun, same thing.
Right. Well, and like I'll tell you guys right now, I mean, I've been kicking myself the whole time about that stupid ramrod because I'm like, I would have 10 minutes. I mean, I had more than enough time to get reloaded and shoot him at 30 yards.
Yeah, we were standing right by him.
So obviously, I'm going to go home and make sure that I have a ramrod that's the right length and I can leave it on my gun at all times. So I don't know what happened. Hopefully we'll get pictures and confirm that he's fine, or we'll find him tomorrow. But I think that is pretty grim. I don't really think that we're going to find him. But the fact that we even got shot is still kind of mind-blowing to me. We had, between a neighbor shooting an AK-47, literally, because he told us that, and then dogs
three
everywhere.
Sets of hounds.
And then, so then Dad and I were kind of like, well, screw this. Let's go look at where we would want to set up next time. So as we're up here, I think I looked back there, didn't
you? Looked back and said,
I was like,
there's
holy crap,
a deer.
there's
That's
a
a
freaking
buck.
deer. Yeah, and then I could tell it's a pretty good buck, and we kneel down, and they come right to us. So, learned. So, we'll make sure that we've concluded absolutely everything we can before I'll ever even consider shooting at another one. But once we do that, I probably will try to shoot another deer, just because I think that I really don't think that deer is dead, and I'm going to make sure that we do everything we can to find him if he is dead. So it'll be either one of those two outcomes. So, thank you guys for watching. Sorry, I've tried to bring you a deer.